Hey guys, it's Marilyn, Delicious Delights, and welcome to my channel. Some more new releases for 2021. I have a big list here that I want to share with you guys. There's going to be a lot of new releases that I probably won't be able to test right away because of the current situation. However, I am looking forward to quite a lot of these. There's 14 in total that are new releases, and I'm going to leave my top 5 that I'm most looking forward to the very end of this video. So it's probably going to be a very long video. So let's just begin with the first one that kind of made me laugh. When I think about it, it's making me laugh. So this is Dior, Miss Dior Blooming Bouquet. They have released this in a new bottle that you can see here. And it is a bottle that is inspired by Christian Dior's favorite dog, who was named Bobby. So very expensive. It's going to be $720. There's only going to be 300 bottles in circulation, so it's going to be a very limited edition. But the bottle made me laugh, to be honest, because it kind of looked like, to me when I first saw it, I thought it was maybe a joke or something. But it's real, you guys. It literally looks like a dog candle that has melted to me. And so I'm not a fan of the bottle. I would love to hear what you guys think. I do like the fragrance though. It's the Blooming Bouquet that was released, I believe, in 2014. I did enjoy that one, but in that bottle. But this dog bottle, it's not doing anything for me, and the price is expensive. And yeah, anyways, I would love to hear what you guys think about that. Another fragrance that I know that I'll probably never get my nose on, that will also be released in 2021, obviously, Tiffany & Co. Wild Iris. This one has like the highest price tag out of all of these. It's $6,500 US. It's apparently 18 karat gold, white gold. The notes in that one are mandarin orange leaf, rose, and orris butter. I mean, like, the perfumes from Tiffany & Co., from the ones that I have tried, have been very likable, very clean, musky scents. But with that kind of price tag, it's just totally out of my reach. But I thought I would mention it to you guys anyways today. All right, so now let's move on to some fragrances that are easier accessible, I think. And the first one is Lancome La Nuit Tresor Dentelle de Roses. This one is obviously a flanker of La Nuit Tresor, and it has this decoration of like black lace on the bottle, which I think is really beautiful. It gives ideas of sexiness, of like black lingerie, of seduction and elegance. So the bottle is really beautiful. The notes are roses, mandarin orange, raspberry syrup, and velvet. So I don't think I've seen velvet in the notes. Oh, well, actually, wait. There's a Byredo fragrance called Velvet Haze, but that velvet note I'm not really that familiar with in fragrances. There's Velvet Orchid, Tom Ford, but I can't remember what that smells like. But I guess, yeah, I am interested in this perfume because their latest flanker, which was the La Nuit Tresor Nude, that one was one of my favorite releases of last year. So because of that, and also because of this beautiful lingerie black lace sexy bottle, I am looking forward to this release. And also because of that velvet note that I'm kind of curious about, which to me just makes me think of more of a texture rather than a scent. Next up, there's Guerlain La Petite Robe Noire EDP Nectar. It sounds pretty. It has notes of almond, macaron, rose, honey, patchouli, and tonka bean. When I think of La Petite Robe Noire, like, there's so many flankers of it, and I've made a video on that actually. I can link it down there if you guys are interested, on ranking my favorite to my least favorite La Petite Robe Noire perfumes. But I think my favorite would probably be the intense version. It has like that blue-ish bottle. This one sounds kind of nice as well, with almond and macaron. It sounds like a gourmandy floral sweet scent. Moving on, we have another fragrance from the house of Guerlain. And of course, it's another flanker. It's Mon Guerlain Sparkling Bouquet. This one has notes of pear, lavender, jasmine, vanilla, sandalwood. Pear seems to be a very popular note nowadays. I do like the note of pear, and Mon Guerlain is a collection that I do like. The original Mon Guerlain, which is probably the most popular, I get an allergic reaction to it on my skin. I don't know why, but I do enjoy the intense version. That one is very thick, vanilla, gourmand, sweet, long-lasting. That's my favorite flanker of Mon Guerlain, but the Sparkling Bouquet sounds like something more sparkling and fresh and maybe lighter. Coming up, we have a fragrance from the house of Paco Rabanne, and it's called Olympea Blossom. Of course, flanker again of Olympea. This one has notes of pink pepper, rose, pear again, black currant sorbet, that sounds delicious, salted vanilla and patchouli. This Olympea line isn't a collection that I have really fell in love with. I do think the idea of salted vanilla, that idea to me appeals to me. So because of that salted vanilla and the black currant sorbet, it does sound kind of interesting. I think there's also salted vanilla in the original Olympea, if I remember correctly. But yeah, Olympea Blossom has these nice flower designs on the original looking bottle. And that is something that I do want to try as well. Next up, we have a fragrance from Zadig and Voltaire. It's called This Is Us, and it's a unisex fragrance. And I guess because they have released This Is Her and This Is Him, I guess the next step after that would be to release something unisex or gender neutral called This Is Us. So this one has sandalwood, patchouli, vanilla, and musk in the notes. This one is going to be one that I would like to try as well. And when I think of this, I'm like automatically thinking of CK1 and that unisex thing and how easy it is to wear. Next up, we have a fragrance from the house of Valentino, and it's called Born in Roma Yellow Dream, flanker of Born in Roma. The original Born in Roma didn't really work well for me. I know it's a very popular scent and so many people love that fragrance, but for me, I wasn't a huge fan of it. There's actually a men's version to this as well, called the same thing. Let's talk about the women's version first. The notes are lemon, rose, and white musk. So it looks like just a simple citrusy, floral, musky scent. But when I looked at these notes, the first thing that came to my mind is Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue, which has that lemony, musky kind of scent in it. So it might be redundant. The men's version has notes of pineapple, Italian mandarin, gingerbread accord, cedar, and vanilla. And just by reading those, pineapple, gingerbread, that just sounds awesome. It sounds like an edible, gourmandy, citrusy cookie of some sort. So I'm looking forward more to the men's version of this, but we'll see how that goes. Next up, we have a fragrance from a niche house, Kilian, Love Don't Be Shy Extreme. So I really love Love Don't Be Shy. It's probably one of my favorite from the house. For some reason, I find myself not wearing it very often. I have to be like in the right mood to wear that like really loud, heavy, syrupy, thick, sweet orange blossom vanilla. So it's very loud, the original. So this is the extreme version. Like, how much louder does it have to be? At the same time, whenever I hear about fragrances being extreme or intense or parfum versions, a lot of times it's actually not stronger than the original versions, which is kind of weird to me. Anyways, notes in Love Don't Be Shy Extreme are neroli, orange blossom, rose, and marshmallow, and pomegranate, vanilla, and musk. Apparently this is an overdose of rose. That's the most dominant note. So although I am very satisfied with the original Love Don't Be Shy. I do want to give this one a try to see what they've done to change it up, and I'm actually really curious if it's actually stronger than the normal original Love Don't Be Shy. All right, so finally we're at the last 5. These are the ones that I'm looking forward to the most coming out in 2021. First of all, we have 2 new releases from the house of 4711 Acqua Colonia. This is a house that I'm crazy about. I talk a lot about this house because their fragrances are just so underrated. I know they're limited with their availability in America, but they're very easily accessible in Europe. I pretty much have finished my Lychee and White Mint from 2 years ago, the release. And now I'm currently using the Matcha and Frangipani release of last year, which I have put a big dent in already. It's like one of my favorites already. So they've come out with 2 new releases. The first one is called Bamboo and Watermelon. The notes are just that, bamboo and watermelon. And the second release is Goji and Cactus Extract. So these fragrances look like things that'll be easy to wear, probably not so long lasting, just something you just want to put on for a quick little pick-me-up kind of scent, fruity, fresh, watery kind of thing. That seems to be mostly the theme of this house, and I actually really love that, especially now that I'm spending a lot of my time at home and I don't really want something super heavy. These 4711 Acqua Colonia perfumes are like perfect for home, and the best thing about them is that they're affordable, around 20 or 25 euros, more or less. The next fragrance that I'm most looking forward to is from the house of Carolina Herrera. It's called Very Good Girl. This comes in the same shaped high heel bottle that is very interesting. Sometimes I find them to be really tacky and annoying, and other times I think they're like works of art and they're beautiful to look at. Anyways, the Very Good Girl, this version has notes of currant, lychee, rose, and orris butter. Actually, when I look at these notes, I'm reminded of Angel Nova, which is a fragrance I also enjoy a lot. So yeah, that one I'm looking forward to trying. Okay, and finally we have 3 more to go, you guys. The third one here that I'm most looking forward to is from the house of Escada. It's called Escada Summer Festival. It has notes of cherry blossom, iced accord, jasmine, and sandalwood. The first 2 notes of this perfume really interest me. Cherry blossom is a note that I do love in fragrance, but I don't even think I own a cherry blossom scent yet. So hopefully this is something that works well for me. It also has this iced accord that makes me think that it's fresh and clean and cooling and vibrant and easy to wear. So that's the third one. The second one here that I am looking forward to the most is from the house of Hugo Boss, the scent Pure Accord for Her. It only has 3 notes listed: bergamot, osmanthus, and musk. So osmanthus is a note that I really enjoy as well in fragrance. It has like this nice, light, airy feel to it for the most part. There's osmanthus tea, and it reminds me of that, and also has like this fruity, peachy, apricot type of scent in it as well. So I don't own that many osmanthus perfumes, so I am very interested in this one for sure. And also because I did really enjoy the Hugo Boss, the scent Private Accord for Her, which had that really nice light cocoa chocolate orange kind of scent going on. I actually want to have a bottle of that at some point. Okay, and finally, the number 1 fragrance that I'm looking forward to the most out of this list here is from one of my favorite houses. It's Narciso Rodriguez Musc Noir for Her, a flanker of the For Her line. This one comes in a transparent bottle that you can see through, which I think is fantastic. When it comes to opaque bottles, I do think they look pretty, but then I don't really know how much is inside the bottle, and I don't really like that. When I wear perfumes, I like to see the level of the perfume going down as I use it up. So yeah, finally they have come out with a transparent bottle. Okay, so the notes in this one: plum, heliotrope, musk, and suede leather. It sounds amazing. Plum is a note that I like. Heliotrope, musk, leather, it just sounds perfect. And I'm biased, you guys. It's just because, you know, fragrances from this house really work well for me. I pretty much like all of them. Like, there's a few that are, you know, not my favorites, but for the most part, fragrances from this house really work well for me, and they make me feel really like put together and responsible, and you know, it makes me feel elegant, and I just really, really love this house. For me, it's almost one of those houses where you can't really go wrong with. That signature Narciso Rodriguez musk just works so well for me, and this is the one I'm looking forward to the most. I might blind buy it, we'll see. But yeah, that's the number one, Narciso Rodriguez Musc Noir for her. So those were all of the fragrances that will be released in 2021. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I would love to know which fragrances out of this list that you're looking forward to the most to test. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.